Looks really well. 40 and where you can use it. This game is one for one of the and I think about it. But we're going to go ahead and just have a hard time because it's through the win. It's like a content when in the terms of service. It said I'm lodging content like only, but they're also allowed to use any content I am providing in pretty much any legal way they can. So they can use my content for advertising, or anything else. I don't have to give them this permission because I agree to the service. This is I can do that. Also, if I add my email or anything to them, whether the account later you can create, it's just a term of service that they can give your email and everything to third parties. So it also does cookies and stuff, and you apparently can't opt out. We need the term of service to verify it. I can't get all of them. Some are like specific advertising, it turns it off, but it still tracks some stuff. So don't know that. You can do it, but yeah, it says yeah, some cookies, it got something. Uh, can't get out of it, but just keep in mind also if your ID is a random account, you get some extra stuff, which is that's good. It's like, um, sorry, Cat, which is whatever, but it's just a flare in the but anyway, long story short, I can't remember if it's sort of they get it, anyways, but yeah, that's it. So you decide whether I want to do this, this, you can get how that sort of in aspect is, and also how much control I can spend on it. So I don't have money, so I'm going to not actually pay money to play in this. Usually just how high is to win, you don't play, and you don't play, so okay, swipe left and right to the full chart. So, um, so this is just here we go. So, user right here. I'm not looking at the volume, assuming it's not so good. You guys have to give me feedback on the volume. Um, so, I guess you move like this. Okay. And I'm going to turn to Michael Jackson here. The meanwhile. Here we go. Charge. Hi. Well, that's why he's not turning around. He's a dummy. Hello. Knock, knock. Hey there. Body slam. Hello? You there? Hello? Oh, guess you think no one's home. Okay. No. Yeah, yeah. Why didn't you send me reload both of them before you pop up that screen? I don't make this. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No ammo, no ammo, no ammo. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Now this first one picture of it. A lot of times the player numbers, blah blah blah, are bots, but not always because I don't add. my name here usually. Um, Charge! But they're not always pockets, and then some of them are, some of them are. You see how it says first letter achievement? That's something that pops up every so often in the game, where different mechs, you have different achievements with them. Some of them overlay where achievements meet others, but basically it's with mech, there's often that's one thing that's healing. Anyway, so with every mech, basically, there are a number of achievements you get, and they will give you rewards if you are up in achievements you got and cook that points you get, right? Well, it depends on how many points altogether you get. The more you get, the better rewards you get. Uh, as far as just, like, let's say you have 500 accumulated points, you get all of them. That adds up to a certain prize, and when you go up to 5,000, then you get the marathon. But a lot of the prizes are cheap, so they're not always the best. But we'll go over the current use of the game, and from what I remember, it goes forward. So, you have some currency. That's the currency right here. This little canvas sheet. So, you are limited to how many you can have. Okay? So, as you can have more to the right. Uh, I don't even have the option. Okay, I'm trying to make this first bit here half an hour, but let's go through a few sets. So I'll aim for half an hour. You probably build out this place. I'm not very interested. But as you can see how bad this is, so this phone is kind of heavy and awkward, and I've played this in a while. So, you know, if you're wondering why I'm going so fast to this, because this guy is a scout, so scouts are not very tanky, right? See, a lot of it is you have to, that's one, first blood is one achievement, or on each one of your mechs has a certain number of times you have to get it at different levels or different number of points. And as more you can get more of them, right? You can get more, like I said, work towards rewards, right? But right there, as far as gaining the center control point right there, first one to do that, that's one achievement. You see how I keep hitting with these RPGs. Dealing a certain amount of damage with RPGs is an achievement for this in particular. Some of them don't have it. Same thing with performing amount of damage when airborne, right? Also killing them when airborne too. I think this is actually this it, or no, this just helps focus. Yeah, it helps focus. There should be something here I've seen before. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I know where it is. I'll get to that in a moment. it's not letting me do it right now. So hopefully it's going to do it right now. Let's set the combat voice and the victory points. Yeah, you start adding them up, right? About kills because it's prizes. The problem is at one point they just cap out and get any more for us. That's one aspect that makes it pay to win so bad. That's so good. But your growth self back in the day, right? Now, what you just saw is blueprint showing. It takes a while. That's what you need to upgrade it. So that's another problem because if you don't have the upgrades, which need more and more each time you want to upgrade, right? Well, that can be another thing that blocks you from advancing, which makes it even worse when it comes to pay to win. They'd let me go to the menu settings to change what I'd like to. So, okay. I run around, you run around, we're all gonna run around. No, really. I see I just activated this boost, right? Speed boost thing, because it's another um, aspect of that as far as Cat B capture the first, the center control point first, for one, and also capturing control point while your boost is active on this is better. So sometimes what you can do is kind of trick the enemy because, I don't know, what you can do is start shooting, and they might think, like, if I'm doing this, right, they might think I'm firing out everything, but I'm not, and then all of a sudden I use two, or I start, firing like 120, right? And they think I'm reloading, especially because I dropped back. But if they come forward, then all of a sudden I do have one that's ready to go. As you can see, the control is kind of sluggish. A lot of it is because I'm not really used to playing this as I used to be. And also another part of it is just that the sluggishness a lot is also due to the fact that they're not set correctly as far as saves I need. So I'll show you later to do there. But right now it's just a bunch of you know. Yee! Yee! Say hello to my little friend. Yeah. That's another thing. There's reload speed, right? Different weapons have different reload speeds. Especially the ones that have a lot of damage per shot, like this one is low damage and fire rate. So the reload speed isn't so bad. However, the more powerful something gets per shot, usually the lower it is as far as the amount of ammo capacity and Also, right there, I don't have the reload to finish it off. So usually it has fewer rounds per magazine, except for energy weapons, which will come up later, beam weapons. But first, that's what ammunition weapons. Usually there's less the weapon as far as magazine size, and also the magazine size is smaller, and also the like a reload speed is longer. And later in the game, we can show how to change that a little bit. These are achievements or dailies. If you game much, you'll know about this. Now, see, these are coins, which are basic currency, right? For buying some things, for upgrading some things, right? But then there's also, these acorns, right? Those, let's see, I just say yes, but we'll see what happens there. But I recommend you don't, but that's just me personally. I'm not sure what'll happen, but we'll find out. It has like 14. Pretty much every time you log in, you'll get 14 of these offers. Something like that, right? And you have to pay with these. So you get acorns too. Acorns basically, yeah. See, this is for your rewards. You basically sell your things. You get nice and stuff, right? So these are acorns. You can see for money, real money, in-game currency, or you can buy extra perks with them, little deals you can get, right? And some of them are worth it here, especially if you can buy with the basic currency, right? But a lot of it's not that good. And some things you only get with the 8 but you do get them slowly, but at the same time, every time you get a chance to buy something good, or get something new pops up. It's constantly, oh, you could get that, but now you can get something even better. You can start sign up for it, you know? Yeah, so I'm going to stop the video now. You know, yeah. So I'm going to stop the video now. I will be back for another installment. Anyway, I'll be right back for the next video. Peace.